So Kelly, you work in the office, right? So, and you operate our double door system.
Yes, I do.
So, would you say that most of the time you let people in, whether, regardless, like you wouldn't know if they were?
Usually this is my procedure. I usually know probably 90% of the people.
Right.
So I buzz them in. If I don't know them, I stand and I greet them right away. They can't get past me, or at least I'm on my feet. That if they do something that is inappropriate, then I'm ready. I'm ready to dial, do a lockdown. So that's my procedure, is that if I don't know the person, I try to physically
Right.
greet them.
Are the double doors bulletproof?
Not to my knowledge, the doors are not bulletproof.
They're not bulletproof.
The windows. Not to my knowledge.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hi, Taylor.
Okay, Mr. Potts. So you're the superintendent here at Waldron.
Yep, sure
So
am.
can you explain to us what the recent events happened here at Waldron, like with school safety?
Explain to you.
Yeah, just like what happened.
Not sure how much detail I can get into as far as I can't tell you people's names, those kinds of things, consequences, but I think all in all there was some inappropriate talk taking place, not necessarily an imminent threat or any kind of realistic threat, but just inappropriate talk about things that are rather terrifying to all of us
Right.
regarding school safety.
And so what are you doing to ensure the safety of the students at Waldron?
Wow, everything we can. We have a locked door policy. As soon as everybody's in the building, we leave doors open when kids come to the building. But as soon as everyone's in, we lock all the doors throughout the school, including the front door. So in order to get in the building, you have to be buzzed in by the secretary, acknowledged by your presence, and accepted. You know, we have our safety plan in place where anybody in the school can at any time call the office and lock the building down. So that's in place and ready to go. We have constant contact with law enforcement. Actually, Sheriff Parker has stepped up and told his deputies to stop in from time to time and just wander the halls and visit the kids. So, and then too, I think reminding everyone to keep their ears open, eyes and ears open. If you hear of somebody who might be having issues, you know, thinking of things that they shouldn't be contemplating as far as school, then let us know. So, those
And
things.
would you say there are any vulnerable places within the school building?
Vulnerable places, you know, it depends on the level of threat. Yeah, we're not a prison. You know, we're pretty vulnerable.
Right.
Sure. I mean, even our front door is locked. All the doors are locked, but we have lots of glass, and glass doesn't hold up. It's not bulletproof glass or anything. So I mean, it just, if someone wants in bad enough, they're gonna get in. So
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's
okay,
it.
so Mr. C, you're the English teacher here at Waldron.
Okay, so we have some questions. What would you do if there was an intruder in the school?
Do everything in my power to protect my students in my room because they're under my tutelage, they're under my protection, whatever that may be. Whether lock the door, grab a weapon, whatever it is, their lives are in my hands. I can do whatever it takes.
Okay. And what would you change about our safety procedure, like our lock-in, our lockdown?
I don't know if I would change much. I think it's pretty effective the way it is. Just play with the hand I'm dealt. I need more time, I guess, to think about that.
How would you feel about carrying a gun in school to protect your students?
I would prefer it,
Really?
yes.
Why?
Because when you have an intruder, more than likely they're coming to take lives. If I can do something to stop that from happening, I will do whatever it takes, no matter what form that becomes.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so Mrs. Towers, you're the history teacher here at Waldron?
I am.
Okay.
Okay, so how would you feel about carrying a gun in school to protect your students?
I have mixed feelings. on that topic, but I don't think it's in the best interest of teachers to be put in the position to carry guns, especially in the elementary school level. I'm really against guns in elementary schools. However, being in a rural community where law enforcement is miles away, I understand how that may be the quickest, simplest solution for school safety. And I'm not sure that I would want to be one to carry the gun, but I understand that there's probably a need for some very well-trained teachers to be armed in schools in certain situations.
Okay. And what do you think is the best plan to prevent school shootings?
I think the best plan to prevent school shootings is to get to the root of the problem, and that is the lack of moral values, respect, love, care, kindness in our society.
And do you think our safety procedures here at Waldron are safe enough?
Do I think they're safe enough? My immediate response is yes. I think our procedures are in place, yet they've not been, fortunately we've not been in a situation where they've been tested.
Yeah.
So if tested, I'm sure we're gonna find holes. But I think we're as prepared as we can be based on the knowledge that we have so far.
Right.
All right.
Thank
That's it.
you.
Thank you.
So, Mrs. Feather, you're the ag teacher here at Waldron.
Yes.
Okay. How safe would you feel during a regular lockdown procedure with an intruder in the school?
Like, is it enough safety?
Do you think what we do is safe enough for our students?
Yes. Yes, yesterday we ran.
You ran
Yeah, we went and hid in the barn.
during the lockdown?
Yes.
Oh.
Would you feel comfortable carrying a firearm to protect your students?
If I was licensed,
Like, if you went through all the training, you would feel comfortable?
yes.
And do you feel safe having your exterior door to the greenhouse unlocked during the school day?
Yes.
Why?
Why?
There's no handle.
What-
Most people don't realize it's unlocked.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, so this is Grace Emmons, and what grade are you in?
I'm a sophomore.
You're a sophomore. So with recent events, how safe do you feel in school?
The usual amount of safeness. Not really change anything.
Okay. And how would you feel if teachers were armed to protect students?
I think that's a terrible idea
Why?
because, first of all, most teachers don't really want to go through the training, everything like that, and I think it's a bigger opportunity for people to get access to those guns.
If an intruder were to come in, would you follow by the regular lock-in procedure, or would you try to do something different?
If they were to come into our classroom, I'd probably try to throw something at them. I don't know. I think that's what they all say to do, so.
All right. Thank you. All right, this is Craig Court and Ethan Jackson, and they're both students at Waldron area schools.
Okay, so do you feel safe with the recent events that have happened?
No,
You don't feel safe at school?
no,
Why?
because it could happen at any time, and who knows if these teachers are prepared for it.
Yes and no. I feel safe, but I also, there's concern.
What's the concern?
Well, I don't know.
Okay, what would you do if there was an intruder in the school?
I would let the adults take care of it, and if they can't handle it, then I would call 911.
Probably hide.
And how do you feel about teachers carrying like handguns?
I feel like teachers shouldn't carry handguns
Why not?
Yeah, I feel the same.
because I feel like kids are dumb nowadays and they'll shoot someone. They'll just pull it out wherever it's at and kill someone with it.
But what if it's locked up?
If they want to get to it that bad, they'll find a way to unlock it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.